Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and today we're staying at the Grand Californian Hotel. We are going to check out the rooms, give you a room tour and a review of the hotel. So let's get going. We just got here at the Grand Californian Hotel. I have never stayed here before, never parked here before. We drove up to the little area where you would expect to check in, and a bunch of cast members met us out front, took our luggage inside, gave us some bell services tags, and then directed us to parking. When we stay at Aulani, which is a fancy hotel just like the Grand Californian Hotel for Disney, their valet and self-parking are the same price. But the reason why they do that is because DVC members get free self-parking. So I thought it might be the same here, and we were going to valet at first until I discovered that valet here is $70 and it's only $40 for self-park. So we came over to self-park, but I had no idea where the self-parking was for the Grand Californian, and it was a little confusing to me. So the Grand Californian is over there across the street. Here is the Pixar Place Hotel, and right there is the entrance to downtown Disney. And there is this little lot right here that it's across the street. You literally have to leave the hotel, come out the way that you came in, drive across the street, and then there's these little parking booths right here, and that's where you go for self-parking for the Grand Californian Hotel. They said that if they run out of parking in here, overflow parking is actually in the Pixar Place Hotel parking garage. Now to get back in the hotel, we have to go back across the street and go into the check-in desk. Now it is only about 1:30 in the afternoon, so it's a little early for check-in. I'm not sure if our room will be available yet, but they might be. Sometimes that happens. We'll find out when we get in there. Well, now that we're across the street, in order to get back in, we need a key card, but we did not check in yet, so thankfully there was a cast member coming out, so we just walked in when he walked out. Now the nice thing about these types of hotels, when they take your bags up front, they'll keep your bags until you get your room, and then when you get your room, you call them from the room phone and they'll come deliver it. It's a really nice feature of some of the more fancier Disney hotels. So we just walked in from over that way, and I'm going to show you a video clip of the stained glass mural that they have on the front of the door. It was very hard to get because of people constantly walking in and out, but I did get it very quickly. Now we're here at registration. This is the registration area, and let's see, where do I usually even come in from? I think we usually come in from right over there. So this is the first time I've actually ever come through that door. In the past, whenever we've walked over to Pixar Place, we've gone through that door over there. So I had to reorient myself here for a second. It looks like they've got a nice little the sculptural thing here in the center. We'll have to go check out, but I just love this lobby. I love this hotel, and this is the first time we get to stay here after all the times we've actually been in this hotel, walked through it, ate at it. We've never actually stayed here, so this is a first for us. After checking in, we went up the elevator, and this is the site that I am greeted to as soon as I got off the elevator. I've never been up here. I knew, obviously, that they have viewing from up here, just because that's the whole idea, like this open air, open space floor plan. But like I said, I've never even been up here. I've never been anywhere but the downstairs lobby area there. They do have it looks like the seasonal snack cart open. We'll have to go check that out a little bit later as well. This is going to be your full guide for the Grand Californian Hotel. We're going to talk to you about the amenities, talk to you about the perks of staying here, talk to you about the food that they have here, lots of stuff to cover. But first off, we're going to start with a room tour because our room is ready. They told us to come down this way and then turn right at this little hallway. We have a Woods-Courtyard view. And here we are. This is our room, 3146. We're going to come on in here and just walk right by the bathroom temporarily to look at this amazing living area. Two queens. We have two queens here. Look at that mural on the back wall. It looks like an orange tree. Looks like an orange tree to me because California, Orange County. And so this is probably a fairly basic room by the looks of it for the Grand Californian. We do have a desk here, and it looks like there is a little notice about early entry and access to Disney California Adventure. And then we've got a TV here along with the dresser. The dresser has 3 large drawers on either side. And then we have a couch. This does not look like a pull-out couch. Looks like just a lounging type love seat sofa. So obviously not a pull-out couch. It's going to go straight into this bed. There's no way that it would reach there. So that one's definitely just for lounging and for sitting. We will go outside on our balcony here. It looks like there's a balcony with some chairs out there. We'll go out there in just a second. And I'm just going to spin around the other direction now so that you can see the room from this angle. Again, 2 queen beds here. And, oh, look at this. We got a little painting here. It's not specifically Disney themed. Neither of these like murals, paintings here are Disney themed. What about over here? Nope. This is just Buena Vista Growers, Silver Lake brand citrus, quality California product. So no specific like Disney touches or Disney appearances in this room at all. And maybe that's by design, just because it's, you know, it's the Grand Californian. It's not the Disneyland Hotel. It is not the Pixar Place Hotel. Here is a look at the bathroom area. We have double sinks. That's really fancy. His and hers sinks, and so you both could be getting ready. We have a really nice lighted mirror here, gorgeous lighted mirror, and it looks like we even have a lighted one of those little side mirror things. I'm sure it has a fancy name that I just don't know what it is. Down there is a basket, maybe for towels, probably for towels, and then we've got a trash can, extra toilet paper roll. And what's up here? Mouthwash. Ooh, fancy. They give you mouthwash. And dental kit includes a toothbrush and advanced toothpaste to start and end your day. And then, ooh, they give you a loofah. Super fancy, giving you a loofah. And then we have moisturizer, lavender lime. A shower cap. A vanity kit, a collection of beauty essentials to ensure you look your absolute best. And then, oh, look, they still have that sea salt brand stuff here, at least as far as the bath soap goes. They got rid of this stuff at Aulani. We were just at Disney's Aulani. And what is it in there? Oh,
I think it might be the...
I think it is the sea salt stuff. Because it's green. Yeah. So they still have the old stuff here. They got rid of it like I said, at Aulani. We just came back from Aulani before we're filming this. So comparing the GCH to Aulani in a lot of ways. I love the overhead rain shower head. Again, Aulani had one of those, and they also had the secondary handle. So you've got that as well. And just pointing out that this also has a tub. Always do that in all of my hotel reviews for families out there who are looking for that sort of information. So let's just back out. And that's their toilet and their shower room are in the exact same area, but it is partitioned. It can be partitioned off from the rest of the sink area. And the sink area does not have a door here. This is just an open space. Let's flip around here. It looks like we've got a small refrigerator on the opposite side. I was looking for that. It's a little fancy type fridge. It's got a nice clear door for you to see in there if you wanted to. We have a Keurig machine, but no free K-Cups? Or, oh, there they are. I was going to say, they have to have K-Cups. They got a Keurig machine. So we've got some English breakfast, black tea, decaf coffee from Joffrey's, dark coffee from Joffrey's, and green tea as well. And there's some creamer, it looks like, and a couple of cups. Oh, a condiment kit?
Yes, so that's probably sugar
and things? Okay. Well, we'll assume that that's the case. And then they've got also up here some actual glasses. Not plastic cups, but actual glasses if you want some water. And then what's in here? The closet. Yep, this is the closet space. We do have an ironing board, a couple of hangers up here. Here's the safe, personal safe, and a luggage rack. And then, ooh, slippers. They got some slippers in here. And this is probably the iron, yes. And it comes in a safety bag for the iron. I did not see a hairdryer. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going to say, I remember seeing a hairdryer, but there it is. We just weren't looking for it the first time. They do have a hairdryer there. No microwave. Thing to bring attention to. No microwave. But otherwise, oh, look at this. They have some coat hangers. Coat hangers. I've never seen that in a hotel, so that's pretty neat too. This is a really nice looking room. Oh, let's go out on our balcony now. We can see the space out there. So I have opened up the the corridor here, or the sliding door. Sorry, Amy's getting our luggage brought up from Bell Services right now. So she is just calling them on the room phone, calling Bell Services with our luggage tag, and then they're going to bring up our luggage since the room is available. And again, the room was available right away. We did not have to wait. And this is our view. So it's of the little courtyard area here, and they said the rail right there is where the monorail goes by. So we will be able to see the monorail come by. They said roughly every 20 minutes. They said, don't worry, it's not loud. You won't even really notice it because it's, you know, it's an electric monorail. So this is our view. I do have mostly a view of a roof here, but I can see some other rooms over that way, and I don't know, you know, how much time we would be spending out here, just given that there's not a whole lot to look at from our particular balcony. But yeah, it's nice that there is a balcony and that there are chairs if you wanted to come out and just sort of sit for the evening. Now let's go over some of the things that they're going to give you at check-in. They're going to give you this little activities calendar here, and right at the top it shows you what park has early entry, because staying at a Disney hotel you do get early entry, which is at 7:30 instead of 8 o'clock. You get a whole extra half an hour in the park. It shows you which park has early entry on which day. It's also going to show you the different activities that are going on here at the Grand Californian Hotel and what day and what time. Notice that if it has a little dollar sign, can't get super close there, but it has a little dollar sign, it does cost extra, so it's not something that is included with the stay here. And then they're also going to have a whole lot more information on the back. Obviously, you can't read all of this, and I'm not going to explain all of it to you, but they do hand this out to you so you have tons of information about what's going on at the resort. And then they have different additional hotel information, and this specifically tells you about the concierge service, Tenaya Stone Spa, Eureka Fitness Center, and laundry, internet access, things like that. On the other side is a news article, again, that tells you about the early entry, dining options, the dining hours, all that sort of stuff, the pool hours. So they have very helpful information for knowing what, you know, as far as what you're going to eat and where you're going to go do. Then this is a map of the entire hotel. So a very large hotel, very large resort. They said they have more than 1,000 rooms. So they want to make sure you have a map so you know how to navigate your way around here. We're so used to being here that we know where everything is, but I will tell you that it is definitely confusing and hard to navigate if you don't know. Just follow the signs. There's signs everywhere for everything. And then we have breakfast, in-room dining. In-room dining service, you can do room service, and you can order breakfast, you can order dinner, you can order pizzas, you can order kids' foods. Let's see what else is here. Beverages, desserts, cocktails, coffee, and our final page is more cocktails, specialty non-alcoholic beverages. Here we go. This is, oh, I hear the monorail going by. I just missed it. I just missed it. I barely even heard it with the door wide open. The monorail just went by again. I was sitting out on the balcony waiting for Bell Services to drop off my luggage, and as soon as I heard the monorail going by, I darted inside and slammed the sliding glass door close, and I could not hear a thing. I wouldn't have even known that the monorail was going by. That's how quiet it is once the door is closed. So definitely, if you are worried about noise, that is not going to be an issue here at the Grand Californian Hotel. Now, after getting settled into our room, we're going to head over into the park now, and we're going to use the dedicated Disney California entrance to do that. We're going to go to the pool a little bit later on, but right now we just want to go to the park. And just like that, after a quick little bout through security and the turnstiles, we are in Disney California Adventure over at the Grizzly River Run area. So if you haven't never stayed at the Grand Californian Hotel before and never paid attention to the dedicated Grand Californian Hotel entrance from DCA, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to show it to you again from this way. Except for I had to briefly turn the camera off because there were a lot of people. But this is what it looks like. The entrance from DCA, again, right across from Grizzly River Run if you're looking for how to get into the GCH from DCA. Anybody can do this, by the way. You don't even have to be a hotel guest to use this entrance, but it is a nice little perk of staying there that you are super close to your hotel room from the park. It is my intent to show you a lot of the different foods that are available, like the quick service and especially Storyteller's Cafe in this video. as well as the pool area, and explore a little bit more of the lobby. But we didn't have a whole lot of time here today to do that. We're staying here for 2 nights at the GCH, so we got plenty of time to cover all of that stuff. We're just going into the park for right now. After a busy day at the park, Disney California Adventure, being able to just walk back into the Grand straight from DCA is amazing. We talk about staying at some of the close hotels on Harbor Boulevard and just being able to walk back, but this is even closer. We do have some construction walls here around us because of the Napa Rose, but oh man, that was, you know, the simplest, easiest, quickest back to my hotel that I have ever experienced. Of course, we gotta walk to our room still. This is a big hotel. Lots to navigate, but still pretty awesome to be able to do that. After we just got back into our room, remember earlier I said that I couldn't find anything Disney about these rooms? Amy just spotted that Dale is right here and that Chip is right up there. So we do have Chip and Dale in here. We do have something Disney in the room. That's super fun. That was so subtle, I didn't even notice it the first time. I apologize, guys. Apparently something else I missed too. There's a stool down here. I don't even remember noticing the stool before. And of course there is a Mickey head there on the bottom, like where the legs are. So yeah, there's some touches of Disney in here too. It's the next morning now, and we are going to go into Disneyland for early entry today. Now, that's going to be a separate video here on the channel, our early entry strategy, but it is about 6:35, and our group, again, meeting with Getaway today. We're here for a whole getaway today, like weekend. I don't know if I said that yet in this video, but we're meeting at 7 o'clock for early entry. Early entry officially begins at 7:30. The gates usually open around 7:20. So you determine for yourself what time you feel like you want to get to Disneyland in order to line up and things like that beforehand to maximize your time on early entry. But we're getting ready to walk out of the hotel right now, 6:30, 6:40, to get down to the gates at Disneyland at 7 o'clock. What I am going to show you in this video is what the security lines are like in order to get out of the Grand Californian Hotel and into downtown Disney. And then we're also going to show you the walk to Disneyland from the Grand Californian, the way that we typically do from hotels to Disneyland. We're just going to show you the entire walk and how long it takes so you can plan accordingly. Again, that'll all be in this video. The actual Disneyland early entry strategy will be a completely separate video. Also, something you may want to consider is breakfast at the hotel before you go to Disneyland. We personally just would like to eat breakfast at Disneyland, so we're not even really going to eat at the Grand Californian Hotel, but they do have the GCH Craftsman Grill, and that is going to be located next to the pool. We'll show you that at some point throughout this video, and that's their like quick service. We're not going to go there today, this morning. We don't have time for that, but that is like where I would recommend going to grab a bite to eat in the morning if you were looking at some food before headed to the park. Speaking of Getaway Today, I do want to say a huge thank you to Getaway Today and Disneyland for hosting us here at this stay. This is a hosted hotel stay, so we are not paying for this trip, and I do just want to be completely clear on that. Getaway Today is providing the hotel for us along with Disneyland. We actually have a Disneyland sales team cast member walking around with us, so it's not a VIP, it's not a plaid, but we do have actually 2 of them, 2 Disney team sales team cast members walking around with us for this entire 3-day trip that we're doing. It's 2 nights, but 3 days here at Disneyland, and we get to stay at the Grand Californian Hotel as a result of that. And so just, again, a big, huge thank you to them. If you do want to save money on your next Disneyland vacation, Getaway Today is one of the best people that you can look at for booking your vacations. They have discounted hotel rates, discounted ticket rates, and if you use my coupon code, you can save money on top of their already discounted rates. That coupon code only works on hotel and ticket packages, I believe with at least 2 nights included. But that coupon code is down in the description. If you click my link down in the description, you'll also get the best rates that are available. And if you don't want to book online, you can also call them at the number that is on your screen and tell them that SoCal Disney Dad sent you. You'll get that coupon discount as well as my best available rates as well. So call Getaway Today for your next Disneyland vacation to save some money. So to get to downtown Disney, we have to walk by the conference centers and the business center. And so if you've never been in the Grand Californian Hotel before, just follow the signs. There's signs everywhere pointing you to the direction that you need to go. And it looks like the line to get through security is wrapping it this way. And this is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see how long this is and how long this is going to take us. It is definitely fairly long. We figured it might be. I've never come from this hotel before in the morning. So this is quite a long line. Quite a long line. And we're going to see how long this takes to go through because, wow, it's definitely crazy long. There's Chris Provost. The good news is the line does appear to be moving rather quickly, so that's a good thing. It is 6:48, and we'll see just how long it takes. At 6:55, 7 minutes later, we are stepping into downtown Disney. So security took 7 minutes to get through, even with that long line. Not too bad at all. Now we're going to walk to the park. I'm going to show you the walk to the park. If you turn right when you get out of there, we are in the area right by Naples Ristorante. So we are, and the World of Disney's right up here. So it's fairly close to the Disneyland end of downtown Disney. And now we're just going to walk to the park, and I'm going to speed it up for you and put the timer on. And here we are, about 3 minutes later, we are at the entrance gates to Disneyland. So 3-minute walk from the Grand Californian Hotel to the Esplanade of Disneyland. You'd get a little bit better view if I went further into the Esplanade, but we stopped right out over here because this is the first entrance gate over off to the left that you'd have access to going to Disneyland. And again, 3 minutes to walk to the park from the GCH. It is now officially checkout day, Wednesday. I know a lot of time has jumped as far as this video goes. We have had pretty much everything super scheduled out, booked with our getaway today trip. It's been a lot of fun. You have to check out the other videos that are around this one. I'm not exactly sure when this one's going to drop, but check out the other videos around this one to see all the fun stuff we got up to. And as far as the hotel goes, we're going to go down to the pool. It's our plan to at least walk through the pool area and show it to you.
If we don't go swimming. And
walk by all of the food places and point them out to you, if nothing else. But we are going to do our checkout review right now anyway. After having slept here for 2 nights. The bed was super comfortable.
The mattress was really nice.
The sheets were really nice. The pillows were really nice. I mean,
You still used your own pillow.
I did, but I still used one of theirs. And this is a deluxe hotel. It's a Disneyland deluxe hotel, so you expect it to be a good night's sleep, a good time, and it was. However, I have a bit of caveats. I actually had more fun at Pixar Place. I did. Personal opinion. We haven't stayed at the Disneyland Hotel yet. That's on the bucket list. We're gonna get to that at some point. I had more fun at Pixar Place. I felt like the rooms were funner, and I know that this one is, it's not really meant look at the wall behind me, and we've got this is just like the appearance of this, and it's good for what it is.
It's a nice hotel. So if you want something, I would say on more of, a Disney trip and not a Disney feel type trip. This might be good if you're with younger kids or you want that very much, you feel like you're in the Disney bubble feel. I would say Pixar Place or possibly Disneyland Hotel, because I have heard from a lot of people that Disneyland Hotel is very Disney feel. We
really do want to stay there, but I don't know, for this being a deluxe and it being the more expensive, I know we didn't pay for it, and we told you we didn't pay for it, but for this being the most expensive hotel on property, I feel like there's better value in the other hotels, because this hotel has the same perks as the other hotels, with the exception of that dedicated DCA entrance. That's probably the best feature of the Grand Californian. It was nice on our DCA day, but on our Disneyland day, it was still a decent walk back to this hotel. Yeah. Some of the hotels on Harbor Boulevard are closer to Disneyland than this one is.
But at the same time, we didn't write it, but if Grizzly River Run is a high priority for you, this hotel is perfect, because their entrance is literally 30 feet, you know, from Grizzly.
You ride
you
it,
go ride
you
Grizzly,
get
you get soaked, you go back to your room.
Come back and change. Yes. So there's absolutely definitely benefits here. Just comparing it to, like I said, the other Disney hotel we've stayed at on property, we really, really liked Pixar Place. We'll have to check out the Disneyland Hotel. Be on the lookout for that video eventually, who knows when it'll be. But anyhow, we are going to go do a character breakfast here, actually at the GCH right now, but that's going to be a separate video, so you can be on the lookout for that. It is a storyteller's character breakfast, and we also have to go drop our bags off at Bell Services. Before we head to our breakfast, though, I realized we didn't get a chance to look at this little sculpture here in the lobby of the Grand Californian Hotel. It's called Donald's Tales of Adventure, and it says, this adventurous showpiece featuring Donald and his friends took over 400 hours to complete and was created by our culinary team using 80 pounds of crisp rice cereal, 80 pounds of powdered sugar, 60 pounds of fondant, 40 pounds of white chocolate, 25 pounds of marshmallows, and 18 pounds of egg whites. That is a lot of... well, actually, it's not as big as I feel like the Christmas one, but it's still, it's a lot of different stuff. And that's all food. That's a cake. That whole thing is a cake, with the exception of probably the little flame and some electricity inside of it. But here is just a quick look at the pool area. As you can see, it's not a very nice day at the moment for like being in the pool. There are people in the pool, but that's why we haven't gone to the pool yet, just because it's not the most beautiful of days. But it is a beautiful pool. They were just telling us that they have 3 pools and 2 hot tubs available here at the Grand Californian Hotel. We'll look around all of them later, hopefully. What they're doing right now is like a exercise thing here. The guy who heads it was right here and was telling us about it. He was from Aulani, and he brought his whole team out here from Aulani. Said they like doing it in the pool better than they do in the ocean, because they would do it in the ocean in the lagoon there at Aulani. And so that was really neat. But this pool right here is temporarily unavailable because of the fitness thing going on right there. But they have 2 other pools and 2 hot tubs that are open right now. And they also have a changing room in here, which is going to be good for us because we already checked out and we want to, you know, get changed into our swim clothes and then get changed out of our swim clothes. So they have a changing room here at the pool, which is just great. And we'll hopefully take advantage of all of that stuff a little bit later on after the sun comes out. Now let's go check out their gift shop, Acorns Gifts and Goods. I see some 70th anniversary merchandise right off the bat. Castle collection here, Spirit jersey, and just swing to the side. I got some more Castle collection 70th stuff. You can see that bag up there. We even have a water bottle. I don't even think I saw this when we were doing our regular 70th anniversary tour. We did see the hat right there. Got a couple other things in here, like even a photo frame. I don't even remember seeing this bag as something that we saw before. Over here we've got a couple of 70th anniversary ornaments too. This is really heavy. And then this one, very light, very light. Got the castle on top. And then we also have this key, which is also kind of heavy, 70th. It says 70 on it in several different locations. And then down here we have a throw, 50 by 60 throw, and a keychain. Flip this around, see what's on the other side. Oh, the castle's on the other side. I always love the ones that move and spin. And we have a plate too. Let me tell you, wow, they have more stuff in here than I've even seen in the parks. And we've got this Disney 70th Starbucks mug, $40. It's actually one of the cheaper Starbucks mugs too. Crazy. And we have some standard Spirit jerseys here. We've got the standard red. We've got this isn't classic black. It is, but it's with black lettering. I prefer the one with the white lettering. And then we have this one here as well. A couple of Mickey hats up here. And we'll just keep walking over. Most of this over here is all 70th stuff. So we're not going to super hyper focus on all the stuff that we've seen before in the 70th videos. You can check out my 70th anniversary video if you'd like. But we do have some luggage you can purchase. Grand Californian Hotel luggage. And that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Some stuff that's unique to the Grand Californian Hotel. $199 for the luggage there. And Look at all this. So these clothes over here, these hats, the shirts, these are definitely things that I haven't seen inside the park. So some of the hotels have some nicer clothing that you can come take a look at. It's not necessarily strictly Disney in appearance, but still has that sort of like Grand Californian vibe, vacation-y vibe to it as well. In fact, those are Tommy Bahama shirts. So this is all Tommy Bahama. So we've got Citizens watches in here, and they do have Disney patterns on the Citizen watches. You can see those and the prices there. Some classic Disneyland stuff over here that you can find in the parks, but you can also find them here in the Grand Californian Hotel. And then, oh look, we have another smaller luggage type item that matches the larger luggage item. This is just like a small little briefcase type one. That's literally the size there and the thickness. So they're right next to each other to show you that. We do have these bears here. Oh, and look up that. A lounge fly. That's a lounge fly with the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa on it. So that one is pretty neat as well. We've got a Grand Californian Hotel towel that you can purchase, as well as a bathrobe. And these are all, everything over here is labeled Grand Californian Hotel. They've got some specific Grand Californian Hotel ears. Let's get a little closer so you can see those. That's the front side of them. And if I flip it over to the back, you can see the back. Grand Californian Hotel and Spa Corksicle. $44.99. Yeah, the ears. Amy just came in. She was dropping off some stuff at Bell Services, and then popped in here while I was filming this. We've got some cups down here, and there is a different. So that's the lounge fly. We have the up close view of the lounge fly here. It's a big lounge fly. And then we have this one down here. I don't know what brand that is. We've got this shirt with the little Grand Californian logo there in the corner. All of these have the Grand Californian logo in the corner. Oh, these are DVC. This one is anyway. Disney Vacation Club. Probably similar to Magic Key. You have to be a DVC member in order to purchase that shirt. Also, this here, it says Disney Vacation Club. So yeah, you'd have to be a Vacation Club member to purchase these items. Also, the pants down there are a DVC. And then, oh, this is DVC. This is a lounge fly that I've not seen before, and it's a DVC member exclusive lounge fly. And there's more DVC. All of this stuff is DVC member over here. So is this DVC though? This one does not say specifically DVC on it, but I haven't seen this purple one, and it's got. Maybe it is DVC, though, because of that logo. I think it might be. It doesn't say it anywhere, but I feel like it is. Same with this. Oh yeah, there. So I didn't see it saying anything like that on the lounge fly, but it definitely. It definitely says it on the ears. So this line, this like purple sequin, that's a DVC exclusive line. So you won't be able to get that if you're not a DVC member. And then what else we got here? Got some more water bottles, more cups, mugs, and here we go, another DVC exclusive ears. So lots of DVC stuff, a DVC exclusive ornament, and a DVC exclusive magic band. Take a look at that. Couple more Grand Californian Hotel items. We found a mug that's got Chip and Dale in it on the other side. That's pretty neat. And then what is this?
I really like this. It's just like a little hanging plaque.
Just a hanging plaque. And then is this a magnet? I think this is a magnet. No.
I think there might be another magnet up here underneath the sticker.
Whoa, Dooney and Burke ears? I don't think I've ever seen Dooney and Burke ears before. It's got Dooney and Burke prices though. In addition to all that merchandise, they have a load of pins here. I cannot focus on every single one of them, I'm sorry, but they got a huge pin wall, so I'm pointing that out. On the opposite side, they also have a huge fashion jewelry wall, so you can check out all of those items as well. And then, like most of Disney hotels, they also in their gift shop have like a grocery side, if you will, where you can go buy some drinks, some snacks, things like that. And there should be some amenities somewhere, I would assume, for things like, medicine and whatnot. But we have... oh, look at this, Amy. They've got a Disneyland Resort rash guard. We bought one for Aulani, and I love it. I didn't know Disneyland had one. I might have to get that. Not right now, but I might have to get it. They also have some kid ones over here too, so that's pretty neat. More swim apparel. Ah, yes, here we go. Here's your sundries, your medicines, your things that you might have forgotten at home or ran out of sunscreen last minute. Like, we're very nearly about to run out of sunscreen, so we almost needed to buy that here.
I think we have just enough for today, and then I'm going to have to go to Target this week and buy a bunch of sunscreen.
Behind Amy here, there's some alcohol there, Bud Light, looks like maybe some wines and things. I'm not an alcohol person, so I don't really know what those are. Here's the snacks, as I mentioned, a couple of snack items you can purchase if you're looking for maybe some cereal. Want some cereal on the go? I've got that down there, and then drinks over here as well, waters, sodas, Powerade, and milk. This is always a good one to point out because I know Benjamin used to not be able to go a day without his milk. And one more thing in here, they got a whole wall of magic bands. Wow. And yeah, we've been on the lookout for this one. Some people have been asking where the 70th magic band is, and we have not yet seen it. This is the first place I've seen it. It's really nice. Before we head back into the park and go about our day, we still haven't done the pool yet. But we're going to show you some of the restaurants around here and just keep going with this. So the Hearthstone Lounge is over here. So check-in is directly opposite over there. And the holiday cart is right here, right next to us. So if you are familiar with like when they have the gingerbread house, it's usually right here. And the entrance to Hearthstone Lounge is right next to that. So this is obviously not going on right now, but we can just give a quick pan of this area. You can see how beautiful Hearthstone Lounge is. We have walked over here by the check-in area now to, again, take you somewhere else. We're going to spin around here. And this is actually the pathway if you wanted to go to downtown Disney. You would go this direction, and you would get to the security checkpoint that allow you to go to downtown Disney. But with the Napa Rose currently being closed, the Princess Breakfast Adventures is here in the Trillium Room. So I wanted to point that out. This is the location for the Princess Breakfast. And now we've backtracked again. Lobby, once again. The Acorns Gifts and Goods. The Hearthstone Lounge is over that direction. Now we're going to go straight through here. And most of your restaurants are actually going to be located down this way, as is the GCH's dedicated entrance to Disney California Adventure, as is the pool. Like, I feel like most everything is actually out this direction. And the first thing that we're going to come across here off to our left is going to be Storyteller's Cafe. And we just did a character breakfast at Storyteller's Cafe. You'll have to be on the lookout for that video. And the entrance, the actual entrance to Storyteller's Cafe, is going to be right here on our left. You can see that sign hanging above. And then to our right is the entrance to the pool. We've got some construction walls up here because they are renovating and updating and modernizing. Well, I don't know about modernizing, but they're updating the Grand Californian Hotel in mass. They've done a lot of the rooms. They're doing a lot of the restaurant spaces, and so some of it may not even be. Hello again. Some of it may not even be things that are really things that you would notice, but they might be updates to efficiency or updates to back of house things that are helping the cast members out. Here's the main entrance to Napa Rose, but again, it's currently closed, construction wall, so that's not going on right now. And off to the left is the entrance to the Grand Californian, or the Disney California Adventure, my bad. Disney California Adventures entrance right there. We're going to use that in a minute. Then we have the Tenaya Stone Spa, and that's going to be located here. Amy did the Lanivai Spa in Aulani, which is a very similar experience, and you can check out one of our Aulani videos to see that. And they have here the Tenaya Stone Spa. Right over here is the GCH Craftsman bar. Is this the bar? Yes, this is the bar. GCH Craftsman Bar. We have not eaten here yet, but you've got some pool views down there and a nice little area here, nice little space. I believe in the evenings they do have live music here. And if we keep walking, we have the GCH Craftsman Grill. Now this is going to be their quick service. Anybody can do any of the food for that matter, but you definitely want to come in here to the Craftsman Grill. We have eaten in here many times. We've come over here just to grab some of their sweets before. You can grab that, like this chocolate muffin for $5.75. They also do have some like special Disney treats, like a Mickey donut for $6.75. They'll have seasonal treats here as well. No seasons going on right now, but they'll have some seasonal treats here throughout the year. And then they've got the M&M brownie down here, as well as the Reese's Pieces Blondie. And then you can also come in here and you can just order off of their menu as well. And they have a breakfast menu as well as a lunch and a dinner menu. One of my favorite things to order here is actually the Wagyu burger, one of the best burgers on a Disneyland property, if you ask me. We've tried a bunch of them, and if not all of them, and that's my favorite, the Wagyu burger here from the Craftsman Grill. You just come up, you order, they'll give you a pager, and they'll tell you when your food is ready, or they'll bring it to your table. And here's just a look at the seating space in here. It is lunchtime, it's about 11:30 right now, and this is what the crowds currently look like. So plenty of seating all around, but even if it's full in here, they do have some seats outside as well. So there's a lot of seating for the Craftsman Grill, and you probably won't have any trouble finding a place to sit. We were just walking back into the hotel after a very busy day in the parks and eating dinner, and we were just saying how this does have just like a really fresh feel to it. Stepping in, it also has a very cozy feel to it. Like, you could say when you're staying here, this is my hotel. Like, you feel good. It does have that nice, like I said, that little cozy vibe. And so that's something you wouldn't get at a place like Pixar Place. It has more of a clean, sterile sort of vibe to it, at least in the lobby. It doesn't have these darker woods, these darker colors, that sort of thing. It's a lot of bright whites compared to this. And then, of course, you get the piano player going here, and it's just really nice. We do love the Grand Californian for atmosphere and vibes for sure. And then the holiday carts over here, it's open now, so we'll just come by and poke it and see what they've got at the holiday cart. The last time we were over here was for Star Wars, so we'll see what they have for 70th type of stuff right now. Not necessarily even 70th, just it looks like just general like Disneyland stuff. We got Clarabelle Cow there on some macarons. We have this little Mickey cookie. It looks like a s'mores.
Yeah, there's a s'mores.
Yeah, there's a marshmallow there on the bottom. We got some sort of cake thing here, and then
it's Pluto.
it's like a whoopie pie, like a gob.
Yeah,
whoopie pie.
it's got
Interesting. Fun. So yeah, that definitely not just 70th stuff. They've got they do have a 70th item down here, but they have some other items as well that aren't 70th here at the holiday cart. If you're interested in prices on those, just here's a quick look at some of the prices on these treats. So we did come back into the pool now for the Grand Californian. We're just going to walk around, show you the different grounds. We're not actually going to go swimming. It's a little chilly. Even though the sun did come out, the wind is just a little chilly. But I did want to show you that they have the wristbands just like Aulani. They've got wristbands to prove that you are a hotel guest. And look at this. There's a QR code. They said if you scan that QR code, you'll get the menu for the poolside service. And it's not necessarily you can't order from there, but you can get the menu that way. And also, right up here at the check-in counter, they have a little bottle of sunscreen, and they have a little bottle of after sunburn lotion for skincare and things like that. So that's really great. We thought that was really neat. And they've got a whole bunch of different cabanas around here that you can rent. Of course, that's going to cost extra money. I see TVs in there. A really nice, comfortable space, of course. I am going to really try to respect people's space, though, so we're only going to film in areas where, like, we've got a good distance away. Like, there's nobody in this hot tub right here, so that's really nice. We can film that, and then I'm not going to get any closer to that pool, again, just to respect people's space. But look over there. There is a slide, and it's like, it's tree-themed. It's like you're in a national park, so I love that. It goes down and then it loops around that tree and comes down into the pool. The kids would be all over that. They'd be doing it constantly, and I would love to come back here with them someday. We'll have to see. Now let's see if we can get some more views of the grounds. Before we do that, though, Amy found some water over here, and it's Mickey water. Mickey, I mean, it just means it's fruit flavored. That's what they call it. They call it Mickey water in Aulani, so I'm just going to call it Mickey water here too. I also see, look, there's a smaller slide over there as well, and it's got water flowing through it, so that's pretty cool. They've got another spot over here, again, trying not to get super close to respect people's privacy, but this whole area is huge. It's massive. It's a lot larger than we thought it would be. They do have some restrooms back here in the far reaches of the area. I don't know if the changing rooms are in there, but they told us they actually have some changing rooms here as well. So I think it probably is back there because I think I just saw someone come out from changing. So if you like have checked out already and you don't have access to your room, you can absolutely go back in here and you can change in their changing rooms. They have showers too. So really awesome that they do that. That way you don't have to like, you know, kind of try to change in a bathroom stall. That's always kind of frustrating.
Can you go like peek in there and go see what it's like?
Yeah, why don't you go do that?
There were about 2 or 3 toilet stalls, so it's kind of small, but there was one big shower stall in there, so be aware there's only one. So if someone else is using it, you would have to wait your turn. But the shower stall did have shampoo, conditioner, body wash in there all ready to go. So yes, you could potentially use the pool, and if you have something where, like you said, you've checked out, there is the ability to have a shower in there and get fully cleaned off from chlorine from the pool.
And this is their third pool area over here, and they actually have another hot tub, it looks like, in the far left-hand corner back that way, but this is their third pool area. We've shown you all the pool areas now. Sorry, I actually misspoke. This is not a spa, not a hot tub. This is a kiddie pool. I saw this little like water, so I thought there was like bubbles coming up through there, but no, this is just a kiddie pool. So they do have only 2 spas, but they have a kiddie pool. So this one's a foot and 3 inches deep, so not very deep at all. The one spa is right over there, and then there's another spa further deeper in. Looks like Amy found the lounge chairs here.
Like, I'm looking at these because, like, I mean, Alani had nice lounge chairs,
yeah.
So I thought, but theirs were still that, like, hard material.
Like the wicker almost.
Like, with the wicker. But this is, like, you could fall asleep out here.
Yeah.
This is like a bed.
And every single seat is pretty much like this.
Yeah.
Even the ones that are at tables still have these types of cushions.
I'm like, oh, I could take a nap out here.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to about cover it for our time here today at the Grand Californian Hotel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I absolutely enjoyed making it. We loved our time here for sure. If you have any questions we didn't answer, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Click this video to check out more of my content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.